Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome grade 8. This is Iman Sabri, math teacher from Taqwa. Today, inshallah, we are going to study solving the exponential equation in R. So what is the meaning of exponential equation? This is the equation where the power is the unknown. The unknown here will be the power. So do you remember the meaning of this? Yes, let's study some examples about the exponential equations. For example, here you have 5 to the power n equals 125. Since the power here is n, this is the unknown in this equation, then this is called exponential equation. Also, there is another example here like 3 to the power x plus 4 equals 27. X plus 4 here we have x as the x plus 4, all of it is the power. So x is the unknown here, then it's also called an exponential equation. Before we start our lesson, I need to remind you of some rules of the power. Like what? Like when you have, for example, 2 to the power 3 over 2 to the power 5. In dividing, if you remember, you have to subtract the power. So it will be 2 to the power 3 minus 5, which equals 2 to the power negative 2. Also, if you have 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 3 to the power 5. Here, since I'm multiplying them, you have to make sure they have the same base. And since they have the same base, you can add the power now. Since also here, as you can see, it's 2 to the power 3 over 2 to the power 5. I couldn't subtract the power unless they are having the same base. Since here they have the same base, I now easily can add the power. 2 plus 5 equals 7. Also, if you remember when we have 3 multiply 5 all to the power n, for example, you have to remember that you can easily distribute the power for both the two numbers. You can write it as 3 to the power n multiplied by 5 to the power n. Also, if you have 3 to the power 5 all to the power 6, here it's called power of the power and you have to multiply the power here. So it will be 3 to the power 30. 5 times 6 equals 30. Let's study some exercise here about the exponential equations, like finding the value of n, finding the value of the unknown here in each example. For example, here we have 2 to the power n plus 5 equals 8. How to find the value of n here? First of all, you have to know that 8 should be as a number raised to a power, and this number should be the same as this 2. They call the base. So 8 should be written as 2 raised to any power. How do you think I will find the power here? Okay, let's search. 2 to the power 1 equals what? It equals 2. But 2 to the power 2 equals 4. What about 2 to the power 3? Yep, it's 8. So 2 to the power 3 equals 8. Now I have 2 to the power n plus 5 equals 2 to the power 3. Since they have the same base, yep, they have the same power now. I can write it as 2 plus 5 equals 3. Now I will solve it as normal equation. You already studied this before. Just transform the 5 to the other side. N will be 3 minus 5, which equals negative 2. Excellent. That's the value of n now. Let's study another exercise here. For example, you have 3 to the power 3n minus 6 equals 5 to the power 3n minus 6. Oh, I have the same power for both of them, but the bases are different. What should I do now? In this case, you have to remember that any number to any power, which power should be equal to another different number to another power. Actually, this is only one case in all of this will happen at. It's only when the number raised to the power 0. Any number raised to the power 0, because all of them will finally equal 1. So now I know that since 3 and 5 are not equal, then the power here should be equal 0. Get the 6 outside, just a normal equation now. 3n will be 6. Divide by 3, because I need n alone with nothing beside it. 6 divided 3 equals 2. And this is the value of n here. Okay, what about solving equations here? Okay, just the same steps here, but only you have to write the solution set at the end. First of all, we have here 18 to the power n divided by 8 to the power n multiplied 9 to the power n, all equals 16. First of all, I have to know what should I do with this 18. I can make it as separating two numbers, multiplication of two numbers. So let's search. It will be 2 multiply 9 or 3 multiply 6. But since I have 9, I notice that I have 9 in the denominator. That's better to use 2 multiply 9, all to the power n, over 8 to the power n multiplied 9 to the power n, all equals 16. As I just told you before, you have the power here for both two numbers multiplicated here. You can just distribute the power for both of them. Now I have 2 to the power n multiplied 9 to the power n, over 8 to the power n multiply 9 to the power n. Okay, 9 to the power n can be easily cancelled with 9 to the power n. Now I have 2 to the power n in the numerator here, 8 to the power n in the denominator. Do you remember 8 when we tried to transform it into a number raised to a power? Yes, it was 2 to the power 3. So in the numerator here, I have 2 to the power n. Down here, I have 2 to the power 3, all to the power n. Don't forget that I can't multiply power of the power. They will be multiplied. I have 2 to the power n over 2 to the power 3n. In dividing, yes, as you remember, we will subtract the powers now. So it will be 2 to the power n minus 3n. It will be negative 2n, which equals 16. Yes, let's transform this 16 also to 2 raised to any power. Actually, you will search for it. 2 to the power 1, it's 2. 2 to the power 2. You have to use your calculator also. It can help you. 2 to the power 2 equals 4. 2 to the power 3, it's 8. But 2 to the power 4, yes, it's 16. Now I have the same base. Then I can easily say the two powers are equal now. Just divide by the coefficient here, the number multiplied by n, divide by negative 2. Now n will be negative 2. So you have to write the solution set. Don't forget that. So writing the solution set now, it will be negative 2. That's all now about the exponential equation. Thank you for watching. I wish you enjoyed the session. I wish you understood everything we said for today. Thank you. Goodbye.